to our next
adventure.
Okay, this is round 2 of our hike to show you the different season. Earlier we showed you springtime.
Yep, this will be the summer. We'll go see what's going on, see what's changing. Yeah, trying to figure out who has the right to close a road to vehicles. Kind of interesting.
So we are going to cross through, because we're not a vehicle, to get over to our hike.
It's kind of weird though that they've got it closed. Kind of unusual for here.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever been closed.
As everybody can tell, it's a little bit warm. Michelle's taken off her extra jacket. See, the aspen trees have grown. They grow quite fast here, actually. Kind of fun. They just spring up. Those little saplings will just grow, especially like after a fire or something. Doesn't look like the beavers chewed up too many more trees. These are all old.
Those are older.
I guess you've got to wait till these other ones get bigger. So this trail's a little bit more defined than it was at the start of the year. As people have walked on it, smashed it down. It's so green. A lot of thistles.
There's a lot of them.
They look pretty, and they're not pokey up on top, but they're pokey down here on the bottom. But what'll happen is animals will still eat the tops of those, and obviously they'll poop them out, and that's how they replant seeds. You'll see them where they're topped from really sheep. A lot of sheep eat them. I don't know about the other animals. I know deer don't really eat them. Then over here we've got the, what's that, honey?
That's lamb's ear. It's your natural bandage. You can use it if you get mosquito bite or into stinging nettle.
Is it soft or rough?
Yep,
or?
it's really soft. If you can look close, it's nice and fuzzy.
It's kind of interesting, huh? It looks like it would be part of Velcro, the loop side.
Yeah, wherever you find stinging nettle or poison ivy, lamb's ear will always be close to help you.
And what I think is interesting about lamb's ear is how it grows up into these taller stalks. Isn't that lamb's ear?
Yeah.
And how it produces its seeds as well. It's just quite interesting to see how all the different plants grow over the season and how they change their look. Because here's the start of a thistle, the little scrubby one. Then it's a middle size, and then there's these big tall things. Sometimes they don't get all the way that tall. That one's kind of protected by shade, but it's got a pretty flower. And so you're like, oh, that's really pretty. Yeah, pretty obnoxious.
I've been told that if you want to get rid of them, you have to dig it up. But if the flower's there, you have to cut the flower head off and then dig the rest of it up. I'm guessing so you don't spread the seeds.
Yeah, probably.
Kind of take care of that head.
It's true. And then you can see we have a lot of sagebrush here in this section of our walk.
How far up's the water now?
The water.
Is it even there? Barely.
Barely any water coming through right there. Even after the last couple days of rain.
It's been so dry. We've needed that rain.
We have. It's been a dry, hot summer. Now this is the only problem with how quick the aspen grow. It's making this access trail a little bit different. Before last year even, this was wide open. Next year we come through here, probably gonna have to cut open some of these leaves so that you can get through here easy enough. It's starting to feel like not a crossover trail. What do you think, hon? Is it pretty tight back there?
It is. It's a little tight squeeze.
That's why we tend to wear long pants even in the summer on a hike, because of bushes and plants. Look at that lamb's ear. That one's huge.
Yeah, that's a big one.
If anybody's my Facebook friend, they'll see that this is one of my posts, like our profile picture.
Yep, right here.
Yeah, kind of a fun little crossover. Look at this big tree that's fallen into this other one. That's a dead tree leaning on a live tree. So we had a bear spotting up here, 2 days ago? Is that right? So some of you might notice I have a sidearm. Don't intend to shoot at anything, just spook it away. It's interesting, in Utah, we've just passed a law to protect ourselves against mountain lions. They're quite prevalent and don't have really any natural predators. There's some more green, white, yellow purple flowers. And this trail overgrew this summer. So the beaver's been busy. See, he's filled up this whole dam, even though it's barely going. What did the fish say when it swam into a concrete wall, honey?
What did it say, honey?
Dam.
Yeah, it knew exactly what it hit.
Yeah, just pointing out the obvious. Not sure where the water's at, so tread softly. Really kind of curious how this is going to look come fall, because we have so many evergreens around here.
Yeah.
So obviously the pine trees will stay green. But what will be interesting to find out is watch how the aspens start to change colors and lose their leaves. Be interesting to pay attention to how tall these trees are, and then after they get snowpacked, what it does.
It'll be pretty, I'm sure. It's a joy of living in Utah. You get all the seasons.
Maybe we'll be able to get out of the country again for part of the winter.
Chase the sunshine.
Ground's lava. The other thing we're watching out for as we come through here is moose. Moose love this kind of country, so there's a probability that we'll come on one of those. We might need to bring up our electric
Yeah, this is
edger and
very thick.
cut some of this back out.
Jeans might have been a better option.
Oh yeah, because
The pokies are still coming through.
So that's quite the beaver dam. You see the water skeeters on there?
There's a lot of them.
Sitting along the top there. What do you think, Michelle? Can you drink that water?
Maybe with a life straw, but just fresh out of there? No.
I would not drink it. The reality is it looks fairly clean. The problem is going to be is you're getting a lot of different bacteria because they run grazing rights up on these mountains for sheep and cows, and so they're obviously pooping and peeing in the streams, and I've seen people actually camp in the streams, so I'm not surprised if people pee and poo in the streams. You shouldn't. This is all going down Salt Lake City's watershed. So when you come up to the mountains, don't build fires right next to it. Don't pee in the water. Obviously don't poo in the water. That's gross.
Yeah, don't do that.
But yeah, respect the watershed. And animals, fortunately, they don't have a lot of parasites in theirs, but not good to drink straight. Goes through filtration. We actually feed a lot of our water in Utah through aquifers. So what'll happen is it goes down and strains through the rock. So if we find a stream that's coming right out of the mountains, pretty safe to drink because it's fresh snow melt or aquifer fed. Hey honey, let's see how Michelle's gonna navigate. Look at that dam. Isn't that wild? It's that much taller than the rest of the water. The beavers chilling here somewhere. Yeah, last year this was ankle deep. I was able to walk across here. So the beaver's been very active. Okay, well, let's see how Michelle does on this. See what she does for her approach on this. Woo.
Last time I went up here.
I stepped around through that. Michelle's going up through the pokies. So I don't know if you can see these little berries on the trees. They're we'll have to look those up, honey.
I was gonna say, what kind of berries are they?
I don't know. Eat one and tell me
Yeah.
how long you last.
Probably
I know
should figure out.
I know in Scouts that was the rule. We'd let one of the kids eat them and see if they got sick.
Let somebody else eat it.
Okay, I don't think we're making it across that, hun. I think we're going up your way.
I don't think there was a way to go up that way anymore.
There's always a way. Just isn't what you anticipate it to be. And that beaver is really jacked with this trail. How'd it go, hun? You
Made it.
It was pretty interesting. Is you got to walk back through this to go home. Maybe we need to do it on a different trail next year. One the federal actually keeps up, a posted trail. Be curious to see what the water levels do as it starts to freeze and whatnot. When you're making your way through, you got to pay special attention when a trail comes like this. and you notice that it's this, it looks like it might be safe to cross, but you never know. So you're really paying attention to see where the ground drops out from you, because it will. So you're gingerly stepping. You never really know. You can see here, the stream runs right next to this, and you can see right here an animal bedded down. Or even stomped it down right in here. Bedded down, spent the night. You see another one over here, one back here. The animals will come in here and crash out. You'll see these underneath pine trees as well. Ooh, I want to see if Michelle will step in that.
Gross.
So, there's probably some cows up in here not too far from us. Hence why we don't drink this water fresh. We gotta filter it, because you never know where the poop's gonna be. Gina and I were talking about the aspen tree. It's one of the largest organisms because looks like it's a single tree, but the reality is that's part of that root system. This is probably part of that root system. All the stuff going up that way is part of the root system. They also say that the aspen tree is one of the oldest organisms in the world. I know we have some places out in Utah that claim that it's the longest lasting. These ones are not part of that system, but also very old.
Tall grass.
So what do you think of those, hun?
It's fun. Had it wrapped around my ankle.
Old Beaver Dam up here on the shore. So this plant that's growing along the shoreline there, it's that Brigham tea stuff that you can grind up and make a tea drink out of. As you can see, we've got aspens mixed with pine trees, mixed with a bunch of this scrub oak and thistles and flowers. And oh, here's one. There's a thistle that had the top bit off, broke off. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get some rain.
Yeah, we might. It's looking cloudy over there.
You need to go potty?
Said it's looking cloudy over there.
I thought she had to go potty. And
Nope.
remember, we learned not to go in the stream. So when Michelle and I were first married, after about the 3rd month, we were able to go camping because we got married and then we moved up here. We actually camped not too far from here. And, you know, we go and set up our tent and I get it all laid out and it's all beautiful. It's next to a stream. And Michelle, what'd you ask me?
Where the restroom was?
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
Anywhere you want.
Yeah. And hence why it was so much easier to be a boy, because I just peed wherever I want, and I still do, outside.
Yeah. We were married a little bit longer than that because I was pregnant.
It could have been still within that. It's in that first summer, though.
Yeah.
Because you were pregnant with our first child. You were pregnant pretty quick.
Trying to balance on the rock. And yeah, it was very eventful. I have to say though, I have learned how to use the restroom correctly out in the open after that experience.
Yeah, spent a little bit of time out in the mountains. You learned how to go potty.
Yep.
Did you pee in the stream?
No.
Did you pee stand up?
Nope, still squat.
So we're still trying to figure that out. Aunt Cindy said she has an idea. She's going to teach Michelle how to stand up pee. I don't know. I don't want to be part of it.
You want to talk about that? There is a funnel for women. I have not used one, but if you have, let me know. Tell me how it went.
It went down, didn't go up.
I said, tell me how it went.
That's what you said. I said it went down.
Hopefully.
I don't know what she's talking about. It's confusing. I think you can do it. I believe in you. Maybe you come up here and try. Show everybody you can do it.
No.
No. That's all you get, ladies and gentlemen. Just, no. All right. We're almost to the end of where we wanted to go today. So where our cabin sits, which is about that bench right over there, 7,200 feet above sea level. So just to give you an idea, you know, what the tallest point is, about 13.2 in Utah. So we're high.
So
Salt Lake
Roscoe,
City is only 4,500 square feet, or 4,500 square feet. Mm-hmm.
turn for a second.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, our Cozy Nest friends, the leaves are already turning on something. So it is the end of summer. So look forward to the colors of fall. They are beautiful. It's kind of a sneak peek.
Our beautiful spring. Still pretty. We got a lot more moss on it now. And it's interesting to watch an evolving ecosystem too, because once something that looked amazing doesn't always look as amazing the next couple of years. Looks like a pine tree fell.
Yep. Did anybody hear it?
I did.
Okay.
That was one we heard the other night. No, the one we heard the other night almost fell in the cabin. If you notice, it's turning colors as it's dying. Michelle, do you want to touch a pine cone?
No, you already did, and you're all sticky.
So, as you can tell, they've got a lot of just bleeding out. It smells really pretty. What does it smell like?
It smells like Christmas.
It does smell like a Christmas tree, huh? And then you wipe it on Michelle. Tacky. Don't like most of my jokes. We're in the shade. Whew, time for a rest. Did you bring a water?
Nope.
Did you bring me some candy?
Nope.
What?
Do you want to know
You're
on
the
my
mom.
phone? That's all I got.
Yeah, cute lips I can kiss. That'll keep me energized. Yeah, my fingers are sticky. That's how they make pine tar and pine sap and pine gum.
Pine
Okay.
gum, did you want to eat it? You could try that. Chew it.
No, I think I'm good, thanks. My hands are dirty. Hey, Michelle, I found one that looks like your hair.
Like my hair.
Yeah. See how it's got one color and then it's got some gray streaks in it?
Are you trying to say I have gray streaks in my hair?
Look at the bumblebee collecting.
Oh, you scared it away.
But yeah, those are the seedlings coming out right here already. Pretty soft. Oh, now my fingers are sticky with pine end. I guess this would be second time doing it, and thanks for joining us on our walk through forest.
Summer edition. It was great. Make sure you don't miss our fall and winter by subscribing down below so you get it. It's going to be exciting.
And remember,
You got this.